When, hmm. At what age did you first think about having sex?
It's a difficult question. I was repulsed by sex until I turned like 13.
Hmm.
I was not repulsed by like the idea of sexual attraction. I was just repulsed by any sort of physical contact like that. And so I would never think about having sex.
I think my conception of sexuality until I was at least 14 was like entirely solitary,
Yeah.
which is weird.
I think that's not entirely atypical of young people though.
I think you're right.
I know I know a young woman who, when she was 12, 13, 14 years old, uh, she got a library card, and she would go to the library without her parents, and she would check out mommy porn, basically. Like, books about a woman becoming a goddess and seducing the masses. But, you know, on the weekdays, she turned back into just a regular middle-aged woman who was just trying to find love with the local barber or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. And I can't imagine that getting off to that type of literature could be anything but a solitary affair.
Yeah. I mean, hmm. I can't imagine going to the library to look at porn.
I mean, she checked it out and brought it back to her house.
No, but I don't know. It was always like accessible to me via the internet.
I don't think I ever looked up stuff on the internet until I was much older.
That was probably the beginning of sexuality for me, was looking at stuff on the internet. I don't think I can like tie that experience of like finding something or somebody sexually attractive to any one event.
No, it was definitely like a very immediate sudden realization for me. It was not like a slow process.
Hmm. I can, I guess I can't trace sexuality in general, but I can probably trace kinkiness to a specific event or to a specific series of events.
Do you want to elaborate?
Maybe. When I was 8, like the bully at my after school care like put me like up against the fence and like at recess or whatever. He had like the twister mat outside somehow, and he like forced me like onto the fence and like wrapped the twister mat around me and had like jump rope, and he like tied me to the fence, and like struggling to get out of it was like enjoyable.
That's actually kind of amazing.
Well, then it continued because in like 4th grade my friend would tie me up on the bus, and I would act like I didn't want him to, and he would act like I was forcing him to, with my like annoying him.
Do you think your friend enjoyed this?
Of course.